Chapter 105. Makeup techniques are comparable to surgery. Huanya's internal parking lot had direct access to the company to ensure the privacy of the artists. Su Jingting went to Huanya's parking lot by himself. After parking his car, he took the elevator directly to the first floor. He planned to pretend to go to the front desk to check Suji's schedule. It would take the front desk staff a few minutes to check it, so he could inadvertently meet Jie Yishan and pretend to fulfill their wish to go to work together. Su Jingting knew that Suji must have stayed in the villa next to his in Yujing Garden last night, that he was still stuck in a traffic jam. The plan was beautiful, but reality was disillusioned. As soon as he stepped out of the elevator, he was blocked by a smear of reed before he reached the front desk. Before he could see who the person in front of him was, he planned to take a few steps away. In the end, a smear of red still blocked his way. Su Jingting looked at the person in front of him and didn't say anything. Yi Hangshuan was so sad that she didn't sleep the whole night. She was not in a good state this morning, so she came to the company early to avoid the traffic jam. She did not expect to meet Su Jingting as soon as she entered the company. The person she had been thinking about day and night had appeared in front of her. She subconsciously stood in front of him. In the past, she had been too reserved. Even when she said a few words to Su Jingting, she had to repeatedly try to figure out how to show her best side. But today, she was impatient. Film Emperor Su Yi Hangshuan looked at Film Emperor Su with a gentle gaze. Su Jingting's face was expressionless and cold. He asked, "May I know who you are?" Yi Hangshuan was stunned. She managed to find her voice. "I am Yi Hangshuan, your colleague Huanya's artist." Su Jingting looked at Yi Hangshuan, who was wearing heavy makeup in front of him, before he finally matched up with the person he had blocked last night. Women in the entertainment industry had all sorts of strange styles, makeup, and clothes. Every time they appeared, it was as if they were a different person. As a result, Film Emperor Su could not recognize who was who, let alone remember their names. Moreover, Yi Hangshuan was a typical female celebrity with makeup skills comparable to plastic surgery. If she had not introduced herself, Su Jingting would never have remembered who she was. In his eyes, the women in the entertainment industry who had gone through plastic surgery were like the various vegetables on the supermarket's vegetable counter. Green vegetables, cabbage, and rolled vegetables were all vegetables with leaves. There was not much difference, and it was impossible to distinguish the most precise variety. "What's the matter?" Su Jingting's tone was cold, and he deliberately took 2 steps back to keep a distance from her. Su Jingting calculated the time in his heart. Jie Yishan was about to enter the company. If she saw him standing too close to Yi Hangshuan, he might have to kneel on a durian to make her smile when he got home. Yi Hangshuan finally had a chance to talk to Su Jingting. At this time, she could not care less about his indifference towards her and said directly, "Mr. Su, I'm sorry to take up a few minutes of your time. I have something to tell you." "Speak." Su Jingting was a man of few words. If it wasn't for the noble etiquette that he had been taught to be a gentleman since he was young, he would have turned around and left. He hated dealing with women who didn't make sense. Yi Hangshuan finally said the words that she had been waiting for a long time. "Su Jingting, I thought we were not friends, but colleagues. How can you let your girlfriend block and delete my WeChat? Could it be that a man with a girlfriend and wife couldn't have other female friends on WeChat? Isn't this too willful and overbearing? Limiting your normal life of making friends?" Yi Hangshuan seemed to be complaining for Su Jingting, but in fact, she was accusing Su Jingting's girlfriend of being too much.